Behind every smile is a story, and for Matthew Perry, that story was heartbreakingly real. While millions around the world fell in love with Chandler Bing, the sarcastic, lovable friend who could make anyone laugh, Matthew was fighting a silent, consuming battle. His life, filled with red carpets and roaring applause, masked a dark undercurrent of addiction, loneliness, and unimaginable pressure. At the height of Friends' success, Perry was one of the most recognizable faces on television. But off-screen he was spiraling. He once admitted he didn't remember filming 3 entire seasons of the show. The fame that many dream of became his personal prison. As the audience laughed at Chandler's one-liners, Matthew was numbing pain with alcohol and prescription drugs, all while desperately trying to keep it together for the cameras. His journey with addiction began after a jet ski accident in 1997. Prescribed painkillers, he quickly became dependent. What followed was years of rehabilitation stints, relapses, and emotional breakdowns. He described addiction as being like living in hell, physically present but emotionally absent. Despite repeated attempts at recovery, he found himself stuck in a cycle he couldn't escape. But perhaps most heartbreaking was how lonely that journey was. Despite the love from co-stars like Jennifer Aniston and Lisa Kudrow, Perry often isolated himself. He once said, "If I drop dead right now, it's very possible no one would notice for hours." That wasn't just a throwaway comment. It was a chilling insight into his mental state. In his later years, Matthew turned his pain into purpose. He opened a sober living facility called Perry House and became an advocate for addiction awareness. His memoir, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, laid bare every scar, every relapse, and every regret. He didn't just want to tell his story. He wanted it to save lives. He famously said, "When I die, I don't want Friends to be the first thing people talk about. I want helping others to be my legacy." Sadly, in 2023, the world lost Matthew Perry at just 54. The news sent shockwaves through Hollywood and broke the hearts of millions of fans. He left behind laughter. Yes, but more than that, he left behind a legacy of honesty, vulnerability, and the bravery to speak his truth in a world that often silences it. Matthew Perry's tragic struggle behind the laughter is a reminder that the people who make us laugh the most may be hurting the deepest. Let's honor him not just as Chandler Bing, but as a man who dared to be real. If this story moved you, like, share, and subscribe as we continue to celebrate stars who remind us that it's okay not to be okay.